Oh Lord. Tide ho. Oh Lord. Ho tide. Lord. Oh
Tide
my.
hole.
Wait a minute. Oh Lord. Hey guys.
Hello.
What's going on?
What is going on? That's really the tea.
What's the tea tattle of tittle? You know.
Mm-mm. Mm. Oh my goodness, we're so excited about this episode, right?
Okay, sure.
Oh. Well, we were actually requested to do this, actually. So,
Kind of, yeah. But also, we were gonna end up. I think the thing is, we were gonna probably more than likely end up doing it anyways, even if we weren't requested, even if it wasn't asked, we would still check it out.
absolutely. So, I don't know, I'm really excited. So, we're gonna do them justice.
Yes.
But
First of all,
yes,
go ahead.
I was about to say my name. This is Tudho here.
And this is Oh Lord.
This is the Tio Show.
TL
And we
show.
today episode, are you gonna tell them? Tell them.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Today we are going to specially do we'll have an episode talking about the what reality show, the Hot Boys of Houston.
Hmm. And we're very excited about this. We've been doing a lot of series on YouTube for
Quite some
the
time. And
yeah,
reality shows are something that we kind of connect with, and we have it's made our friendship stronger because it's something we both enjoy.
absolutely. And I'm really excited. I'm excited and nervous because this is like when I first in Old Lord's defense, he felt like it's a slash request, but I feel like it was a full request to me.
Okay.
And wait, wig. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for us to do this, and we want to do it justice. We had did we had rewatched a lot of things and stuff like that, and we
Yes.
wrote a couple of notes down. Well, I have Olar's going to go over the top of his head. So
And also, we kind of did a slight review of this before, I want
yes,
to
we did.
say.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Good.
And we love doing these. Like Lord said, we dub. Girl, look, the drink didn't hit. Oh,
I
I don't think I
see.
should. I'm trying to get it out. So
We've
well,
done this before. So,
yes, we
this is,
have.
and
We
this is
have.
something that, like, when Taito got me into, what is it?
Chasing Atlanta.
No, well, yes, that, but also the other one. What's that other one that you got me into? Real Housewives of Potomac, and trying to get me into Atlanta. I'm starting off from the beginning, which was a lot, but I'm gonna keep going with it. It was first season was okay, but second season so far is cool. I'm gonna keep going with that, and even a show that I actually grew up knowing about, but never watched, which
Hmm.
was what's that one? College Hill.
Oh yeah. I was supposed to introduce my boyfriend to it, so I'm really like can't wait to do that. Well, I think he already saw it before, but I don't know if he's seen this particular season because if you grew up black in the hood, we'll say in the hood,
If you grew up black or you went to a black school,
you watch things like College Hill.
you knew
BET
about
was the go.
College Hill at least. At the very
Yeah.
least, you knew about it. Listen, if you grew up in these neighborhoods, this is what you watched.
Hmm.
Uh, the big moments was the award seasons. So, like,
Hmm.
especially like BT Awards, MTV Awards, all those. You watch those
Yes, but after a
because
while we
something
stopped
happened.
watching the BET Awards. I don't know
All
what
of
was
them.
your last
We stopped watching
awards.
all of the awards. They're just boring. Nobody cares. It's
Hold on
like,
now, hold on. Don't get it twisted. Think the last awards I really got into was definitely the MTV Awards with Rihanna. It was doing honoring her, and Beyonce actually
how
did
long
her
ago was
concert.
that?
That was in 2016.
Very old. All right then. They're boring.
Girl, that was 5 years ago. Ooh,
They're boring.
girl.
This is the point. See what I'm trying to say? You
Wait,
you're trying.
oh my lord, I
They got boring. They got boring and they got stale. So we stopped. Um
They really did. Oh, girl, you
what
are
is it?
reading today. Is you okay?
Real what is that other one that we got that you get into at that time? I see her in my head. I Love New York and Flavor of Love. You had to watch that because everybody talked about those shows.
Absolutely. It was
Everybody talked
so,
about it.
so, so good. The
It
Reeds
really
was
was.
there. These girls was just a mess. It felt like the beginning start of reality TV. It
Or a
really did.
new era of reality TV that's like it's produced, but it's produced in a way that's entertaining and enjoyable.
Hmm.
And
They
there's
put the right
so
people on
many
there.
exactly. And
They
there's
put the
so
right
many
now.
quotables that you get from these shows that you can still say today.
Hmm.
Like I'm also glad to say that New York has been in conversations with T.S. Madison and she is learning and she is growing. I'm so happy for that. I'm still, in the back of my brain, like you still did what you did. I'm happy that you're growing and changing. I'm still thinking about that you did what you did. But I'm
Yeah.
happy you're growing and changing.
Yeah.
It's like that too.
Yeah. We can sometimes put strong weight on people because some people I understand that see that situation that she did was is a hard thing to even try to defend.
Yes.
It
Especially
really is.
considering
And we're
how
really not defending
let's
this.
just talk about this. Let's just talk about it. This is you strongly connected and affected the community in everything that you've done. So it's
Yeah.
like we as the community, we stand you. We've stand New York since the day she got on that show
Hmm.
in 2008, 2000, whatever year. Y'all know.
Yeah.
So we've been fans of her work and her as a person. So like for me, whenever I see that she's on something, I try to make the effort to watch it.
Hmm.
I watched Brunch with Tiffany's. I used to watch those, and that's actually fun. It was actually enjoyable. She's actually
Yeah. It
entertaining and
was.
hilarious.
It really
I
was.
watched 10 Up, 10 Toes, 10 Feet Deep. The next
10
10.
next 10. Yeah. Yeah. I would have. Yeah. So it was 10 in it. How about-
Somewhere. But I only watched that for her. So every scene that she was in, I just watched that.
yeah.
I didn't make any effort to watch it for anybody else, to
She,
be
like I
honest
said,
with
she's great. I think the point is we're really holding a lot of people accountable for what they do because it's like we can be in this age of not knowing better. And I
you.
think
Agreed.
my point with that is I wanted her to own that even it coming out her mouth that she had to know some point of that was wrong. And
Agreed.
just say, and if she could own that, say, you know what, I didn't know, because sometimes we don't know how, we can think something could be wrong, but we don't think it's that harsh because we're saying it or, something like that. And then it's like,
We don't know the effects that
yeah,
we
the
have
strong
on
effects
people.
of it. But, like, I know it wasn't right. I will say a bad joke,
Hmm.
but, and, you're like, oh, I didn't thought it was going to be that bad, but clearly it was. I knew it was kind of going to be bad, but it was in humor.
You
But
know who it's gonna offend. You don't think it's gonna offend anybody, but it does.
absolutely. And yeah, I did not like that. That was really hard to
It
fit.
hurt.
We
It
talked about
hurt.
this, and I think we did brought this up. We talked about
We
this.
talked about it. There was a whole. We did a podcast about this exact topic, and we kind of
Yes.
expanded upon something else, including this.
But it connects because she's with reality, and that's what we're actually talking about, and what
Yeah.
what we're gonna.
Well, listen. Even if it don't connect, we will try. We tried. I jokingly try to make connections, but I also feel like this is our show.
Girl, it
Let's
connects.
just call it
Okay,
what it is. This is our
she's a
show.
real. She is reality legend. Okay, it
That
connects.
is true. No. I'm saying even when we have discussions of stuff and it doesn't really connect, and I make the joke of, well, it's this, and this, and it connects. I mean, the thing is, first of all, this is our show,
Oh,
and you guys
okay.
come here for us.
Wait. Oh.
Y'all
You've
come
been
here for
checking
us.
people all day long, girl. Lord.
I haven't. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. This is our show. We just,
Wig.
we're having fun.
All right. Well, are you ready to get into this? We're
Yes.
gonna
Yes,
be
ma'am.
respectful because like I said, these group of people have actually reached out to us, so I'm really excited. We're gonna
Yeah.
give our honest
Well,
opinion.
first, I want to start off by saying that, and you've made this statement before. Um, you have to give a little bit of leniency to these shows on their first season because this is a startup. This is them trying something different. This is them, coming into something that they may not have personally done anything in this field beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to say we're being genuine about how we feel about this.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna still give you guys leniency. So like any reality show that we judge, even when we did dang, what was that other one?
Chasing Dallas. Did we do it?
No, we did it. That other one with Brandon. I know you don't care for him, but
Oh,
that one.
what was
You
that
what
show
show?
called? The Elite of Atlanta, something like that. I don't
Web
know.
Life Atlanta.
Web
Right.
Life Atlanta.
That one. We were hard on it, but we're gonna still come back for season two, especially to make sure that hey, season two is better. They got better this, they got better that, they got better this, they got the casting is better, the storytelling is better. That's our plan. That's our goal. That's what we want.
Mm-hmm.
We want y'all to do better. So we won't do none of our criticism comes from a place of what's the word I want to use? Malice. None of our
Yeah.
criticism comes from a place of malice. A lot of this is because we genuinely love seeing our own people doing something and we want to be entertained, but we also want to make sure that y'all make it to where we are entertained. We don't want to do this is reality television. We
Yeah.
don't
We're
have
not gonna just only
we're not
support
doing the
you.
legwork. We're not doing the
Yeah.
legwork for
Yeah.
y'all. You
We're not
gotta
gonna
do
support you if you're just because you're gay. That's
yes.
that's not.
There
I
you
think
go.
it's really a situation that we have in the black community and in the gay community sometimes. Um, when we try to support black businesses, but for one, they're extremely expensive. Let's be very clear; they
Hmm.
do be upcharging, and the
And
customer
some of the
service from them
girls don't care
sucks.
for us.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's one of those. So that's one thing. So we're gonna support you. We're gonna give you a try, but you're gonna have to bring it at
There
the
you
end of
go.
the day.
And he said
Yeah, you have to bring
it.
it. Okay,
So
so let's get into it.
just want to preface this with that. Just want to say that.
Mhm.
That's all I want to say. But let's go ahead. Yes, let's definitely get into it. Let's state our facts. Let's state our opinions. Let's get the girls
Okay.
ready.
All right. So, for us, the first episode, what we have, we're just gonna the beginning of the series
Hmm.
is Ashton is supposed to be Mother Goose,
Yeah.
and he's supposed to be bringing all these characters together. But down the line, we find out we don't know about Mother Goose. But
Yes. I feel like okay. Now here's my thing. I genuinely do think he probably was the mother goose of the group, but I feel like he didn't
okay,
stick to the script. Do you know what I mean?
I get that, but my point is, yeah, with the script, because again, with reality shows and stuff like that, at some point it's a little bit of produce, especially in the
Yeah.
beginning. Then afterwards, you see the real shit happen.
I mean, if you look at Potomac, Real Housewives of Potomac, the producers all do this thing of asking the questions. They prod the girls to say certain things, and then they leak the information to the other girl. That's why they know everything. That's how
Hmm.
the girls know stuff because they have a producer person who's like, "Hey, this girl said this about you. Hey, this girl said that about you." That's the point. So it's
Yeah.
like in this show, and like shows like Real Housewives of Potomac, and shows like sorry, I had to sniff my hand because I put this Bed Bath and Beyond scented hand sanitizer on. It
Well,
smells
you
great.
need something for that funky ass phone.
Oh girl, don't
Okay.
hate. Don't hate.
It's not hate,
Anyways, for
girl.
real though. Anyways, as I was saying, if you want to know, it is Waikiki Beach Coconut. It's a beautiful scent. Thank you. Anyways, girl. But yeah, shows like even shows like Drag Race, it's a lot of producer prodding. So of course you're gonna expect that the producers are going to leak information, that the producers are gonna do this, do that, all these things, all that jazz.
Yes.
But I think one of the issues is I don't feel like I got a lot of that. I feel like everybody was trying to set themselves up as something.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I would prefer if they had a producer prodding. I
Yeah.
would prefer if a producer was like, "Hey, girl, such and such was saying this about you behind your back. I don't know if you know that, but just letting
Yeah,
just
but
someone
my
was
point is,
talking.
we want to. Look, this is what we want in reality TV. Now we know some of the stuff. For people who are into real reality TV, like reality TV, we
Why?
know it's some producing bullshit. We know that.
Like
But we want you
girl,
to make it good. We want you to be
that's
like
the
making it
point.
fun. It got to be really fun. Don't be just making up shit and the shit don't connect. Be like, oh girl, I called her and she. This is how the show felt, and I'm just gonna give an overhaul of the drama they had.
All right,
Girl,
let's practice together. Go ahead.
I called her and she didn't answer the phone, but I seen she was on Snapchat, so I'm mad. Like,
Well, I was on Snapchat because I had to let the girls know that you broke. It's like, okay, where's it's
you
just
know,
like,
it's that. And it's like, girl, look, look, you put a group of gay people in the room, shit would happen. It's like when you put a group of women in the room, shit would happen. Especially a group of women in the room to compete for a man, shit's gonna happen.
ooh, quality.
Okay?
Or even not just that. Just put them in a room and we're just like
Yes.
we want you to entertain us. And these kind
Mhm.
of things like if you watch Drag Race, they do that. They can give you the drama. Sometimes it doesn't feel fair, it feels too prodded and too produced, but there's a lot of times when it feels genuinely good. You know?
hmm And definitely if the reads are there, and none of them
Oh
had
yes.
reads.
On this
I
show,
don't think
yeah,
we
yeah.
have not got
Well,
one
no, no, no.
missing
Let me say this. Some of them did have good reads. I think the problem is it was too many moments that felt like missed opportunities for reads.
one.
And then it
Absolutely.
was a lot of moments that it felt like there was reads, but they weren't, they weren't hidden.
Yeah. It just fell out the window. Like, girl, she threw it, but
You know,
girl, it fell out the
like
window.
a perfect example. I feel like that could have been a good read calling what's his name a tag along. That could have been a good read, but I don't
hmm
feel like it fell through.
It
And I
didn't.
think
He
that's
could
the
have used so
problem.
many things. He could have,
Yeah, he could have been like,
girl.
um, parasite. You could have called him a parasite because parasites they like to latch on
Oh, you could have called him a giggle pad. I don't know, something like that. A giggle pad, or I don't know. Just, girl.
something.
But just come up with it. Have fun. I don't know.
I feel
But
like that's one of the things I want to say that I want better reads from this group
they
because the
didn't
group
have it.
is a positive note. The group is all very cute.
Okay, they look nice.
All right, girl.
For
Anyways, they were.
okay.
Let's not do
Well,
that.
for Ashton, like I said, he was the start. He was supposed to be the mother goose of the group.
Yeah.
Basically, to me, he tried to keep drama going on, but of course, it backfired and turned on him because everybody be talking and they're gonna figure out the truth.
Yeah.
And then it's to the point that all the people that he brought together kind of turned on him and was like, okay, he's not very trustworthy. I have on my list that he has too many friends.
I also didn't
Um,
like the situation with August
mhm,
where he was like, "Well, he could have told me something about his brother dying." It's like
yes,
I don't. I think you have to make sure that the audience can follow you.
they can
You know what I
no
mean?
one can
Like, it's
follow a
if
person
I'm
about
no, no, no,
that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to make sure your audience could be like, "Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I can't see where you're coming from with that. I can't. I promise you, I can't see where you're coming from with that."
Look, let me tell you something. Let's just say if I was in a situation, if I ever had, I have one brother, and if I had lost my brother and someone was to tell me about a party, would you know that I think we would be fighting? No,
Hmm.
I think we would be fighting. Two, we don't have nothing else to say.
What we got to say?
Nothing else. We don't need to talk
I
about
feel like
nothing.
you owe me an
You
apology. No, I don't.
exactly, and even
What I know, what do I owe you one for?
and even if they was to apologize, I still wouldn't want nothing to do with them. I'm like, that shit don't make no sense. Who are you to tell a person that they need to reach out to you even though their brother has passed away? When people have lost someone, they would do things that they like. That's not their priority. Some people don't even call in to work sometimes. They'll have someone call in for them. Like it's you don't do stuff like that. And I think that was just, if he was trying to use that for a storyline, I think it was just a waste. Um,
It really was.
it was tasteless. It was just,
It really was. I feel like do better with that. That's like it's some people can get away with something like that. They have to be real funny. You have to be really funny to get away with something like that. It
he
wasn't
ain't
that.
nowhere funny. He ain't
It
nowhere
wasn't.
funny.
And yeah, I think the thing is they positioned him as the nucleus. I think the thing is you have to position him in the right light of what he actually is. Because
Hmm.
him being the drama queen, but supposedly being the nucleus, like the person that brings everybody together, it's like I don't I feel like it conflicts. I feel like that kind of conflicts. So like make sure you understand what he is as a person. Know who he is, know what he's going to bring to the show. I think that's one
Yeah,
of the main things I want to say. One of
they
the
should never
main
put that
things,
down there for him. It kind of
yes.
reminded me of what they was doing with the situation with, far as I remember, I don't know. They probably have a lot of other shows that put what the person is and what they're about.
Hmm.
Um, from the Braxtons, the value, Braxton's Family Values, where they'll put party girl, and then they had about Tracy wannabe, and she eventually let that go. I'm like, girl, I don't think I would ever put that on there.
I wouldn't have.
Wannabe, even if I want to be a wannabe, bitch, I ain't gonna put it
You're not gonna know.
there.
Who's gonna
Shit.
know? But yeah, it's just one of those. Like I think let that go. Let that go.
Hmm.
Let you know what they really should do. Let us naturally come to the conclusion on who these people are by their
Hmm.
personalities. That's the whole point of these shows.
Absolutely.
We and I also feel like okay, one other thing that I think needs to happen is the first episode. You should have separately introduced people, followed
Hmm.
what they do in their personal lives.
I think they did do that. I think they
They
did.
did because we
No,
didn't
I think they.
learn about. We didn't learn that
No, they did the.
DeAndre.
I'm talking about they did the meet the cast. So they
I'm
did
talking
that.
about in the episode.
Oh, okay.
Because, we didn't learn that DeAndre was a singer until like the second to last or last episode.
Hmm.
And the whole point of these shows is we're learning their lives, we're learning their goals, and we're learning who they are, and we're learning what they bring. But that's the whole point.
He
And I
wasn't
feel
bringing
like,
nothing.
huh?
He wasn't bringing nothing to me.
Yeah. Well, okay, girl, wig.
I mean, I don't know. I don't trust people that say they got a lot of friends. I just don't really see that.
Well,
Really.
some people, that's who they are. That's some people. Not us. Not me,
Okay.
really. But
I
that's
just
some
don't.
people who
I'm so sorry. I just
it
don't
works for
trust
some people.
people.
Let's just say that. It works for some
I
people.
don't trust people that. Let me say something. Anybody I knew that claimed to have a lot of friends, they haven't really been like. I can be like I know a lot of people. I can get that, but when you say, "Oh, I'm friends with so many people," I am so sorry. I look at you so different, very
Right.
different. Anybody I know that have a lot of friends have been doing some conniving, fucked up shit. Let's be very clear.
Okay, girl.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right.
Also, I want to point out, guys, we have to stop calling ourselves the Beyonce of the group, the Kelly of the group, the Fair of the group. We got to stop doing that. We really got to stop doing that because every show does that, and they're like, "Oh, I'm the Beyonce," and it's like, just let's just stop doing that. Let's just chill on doing that.
Hmm. I know. I just rather be a Rihanna of the group. Solo
Okay,
act.
girl.
Solo act.
Okay,
That's what
girl.
I'm doing. I'm a solo act.
Wink, wink.
It's
Sure,
no wink. It's a solo act.
it's a wink. Catch it.
So,
Yeah.
let's just wrap him up. Like I said, Ashton is one of my least favorites on the show.
I think I think the thing is, it's just the fact that y'all set him up as the nucleus, and then it's like he's two different people. And I just want a solid setup of if he's conniving, let him be the nucleus and conniving, but let's get presented that.
Yeah,
You know what I
what
mean?
he ran, like I said, he ran with the point that he was bringing people together. He even ran through the group of saying he was bringing people together. But like I said again, they found out he was a snake, and it was what it was. So
Right.
I mean, they should have just left a question mark under his name. of what he is because
Let us, like I said, let us come to that conclusion.
mhm.
Let us as the audience understand who these people are by their personalities. Let us
Yeah.
decide.
Maybe
Listen,
they could have
when I
did like
tell
what you're
you,
saying. They
go
could
ahead.
maybe they could have let a couple of episodes come out, and they could have did a thing where you guys pick whatever names you feel like would be best to describe the characters, and then the next episode they'll put what that is under them. I don't know. Maybe y'all could have did that. That could have been
Something.
something where you can
Or
engage with your
or
viewers.
actually, why don't you just have the episode and then have those like cute shady moments like, ooh, let's ask the cast something, and then they do at the reunion, who do you think this person is? If you had to describe your your coworker, one word, what do you got?
I
And
told you.
I think that's what they should
I
do.
called my coworker. I already told the Lord. Her name is anything that's dealing with to cure a headache. Tylenol, BC powder, Advil, anything. Hell, I was gonna say Tums. Shit.
Tum,
Anything that
tum,
helps.
tum, tum, swig.
Aspirin. That's it.
But see, that's the point. It's just like, just, let us figure this out. Ashton's
Hmm.
okay. I just want y'all to let us figure
He's
out these
not.
people.
He's not.
Okay,
He's not.
girl.
He's not good for the show.
Okay, girl.
I just really don't. I think my point is when it got hot in the kitchen, and even like, let me tell you something. If you're gonna be a conniving bitch, back this shit up. I don't like a conniving bitch that just runs and then hides and oh, I don't want to be around nobody because they figure out I was a snake. I need you to own that. So I don't like that. So he gets a zero for me because it's like, no, if you're gonna do this, be about that. You know, be like, girl, let me tell you something. That hoe be doing some fraudulent shit, but that bitch did let him know, bitch. I don't give a damn. And
Right.
she's not that girl, and that's why I give her a zero on my
I
ratings. She
do.
gets a zero. Well, okay, she gets a one for effort for coming to the show.
I think she had some things on there, but I think the thing is just, yeah, just
Okay,
do
so
better.
what you rating her? I gave her a one.
I'm not doing ratings.
Okay, she gave her a one too. I
Okay,
rated
girl. I
her.
never said that. I just said I'm
Mm-hmm.
not doing ratings. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
That's
let's get
all
to
I
the
did.
next one.
Who you got?
Um, hmm. Let's do let's do Austin. Oh, maybe we should leave him for last.
You did. We did Austin.
No, we did Ashton.
Who is Austin? Hold on.
Austin is the mother goose.
Mother Goose. Mother Goose. Mother Goose. Mother Goose.
That's Ashton.
Okay, who are we talking about then?
Austin and Ashton have a what? They're both light skinned. Maybe that's why you got confused.
No, I'm just confused. August?
Isn't it Austin or August? Oh, August. Girl, is no, is it? I thought. Wait, hold on.
August the one is Austin. August is the one with the hair wig. The wig.
Why, girl? Why I got in my notes as Austin? What the hell was? Look, you guys. When I was trying to do the review, when I was taking my notes, I was drunk. So forgive me, girl. But I got the other ones. I got Sherrod and Kenny, right?
Yeah, it's another one. Isn't it somebody else? DeAndre. Do you have DeAndre?
Yeah, him too. Oh God, Leo. Oh my God. Oh
Who
Lord, I
else
feel
is on
so
the
bad.
show? Braylon? No. Wait, Braylon?
What was the other one?
Jordan. Do you
Ooh,
have Jordan?
maybe girl. Okay, so which one you want to be? Do
We're
DeAndre?
doing August. Let's get that out the way.
No,
Because
August.
you already
Oh,
said
he's
it.
okay, girl. August.
Or do you
August
want to save it
slash
for last?
Austin. August slash Austin. Here, I don't know. Yes.
Well,
We would say that he had very good potential. I feel like if he would have had more people to play on, he could have really brought it for us the drama
I
and the
can agree
mess.
with that because I feel like his setup felt more natural. It felt like he was more
Yeah,
of a natural.
messy person and
Yes,
shady person.
yes.
Yes,
Like he
and he
came
looked
in
like
ready. He came in knowing who he was.
yeah.
I do want to point this out. Make sure when you do this, You flesh the character out. We don't want to
Hmm.
just get, oh, I'm just shaded 24/7, because it's like you have to plateau every once in a
Hmm.
while. Like you have to have a storyline of you as a person where it's not just you being shady, it's not just you being messy, it's not just you being this, it's you being you. And then
Hmm.
you have those plateaus, those peaks, those bumps. Excuse me, girl.
Yeah,
What?
because you don't
Bumps.
want people to perceive you only as just this. You want to, yeah, like you said, have a
Yes.
personality, have a storyline, like you said. Yeah, it makes more
Because
sense.
people are going to expect this every day. So
Yeah.
you got to give them something that's not just this. Like, okay, look at Kenya. Kenya
Hmm.
is messy. Kenya gossips, but also Kenya has her own storyline. Kenya has
Hmm.
things going on in her world outside of just being messy and gossiping.
Yeah.
So
I
you got to
still
make
don't
sure
like
you're
her
that person,
though.
huh?
I still don't like Kenya.
Yeah, yeah, no, I know.
Mm-mm.
You don't want to.
But she's good for the show. Don't get it
Exactly.
twisted.
There you go. Like
She's
Marlo.
good for the
Marlo's
show.
great for the show because she's messy.
Yeah, because at first I didn't like Marlo either. But yeah, you got to admit when a person brings the heat and brings the drama,
Uh huh.
and yeah, she does. So yeah, we'll
Now
allow it.
he did actually live up to his name of being the drama king.
Hmm.
But I think the thing is, drama kings aren't just people who stir up drama in other people's lives. They have drama going on in their world.
Yeah,
So just make sure you have a storyline outside of tick for tack with these people, because you didn't meet with a person that came back at you.
yeah.
Like you came at Austin at Ashton. You
It's
came at
me. It's my
Ashton.
fault. It's my
It's
fault.
okay, girl. I
I'll take
know
that blame.
that wig is your fault too. You came at Ashton,
Mm,
but you didn't have Ashton coming back at you as hard as you came at him. So it's like I want you to know who, like
oh,
have that idea.
absolutely
Have
not.
that idea of where
I
you're
think
gonna
no,
go
no,
with
no.
this.
I feel like he had. Let me tell you something. It's different when a person is behind people back and conniving, and when they be caught and somebody is brutally dragging their asses out, that is allowed. And the reason why it's allowed because like I don't like sneaking conniving people
Hmm.
because it's like you're this vicious person behind the scenes, but when you get called out, you no. That's not how that works. I would treat you as the vicious person that you were behind the scenes in person. I don't care if you cowered down. So
I
I
wasn't
was
saying
I
he
was okay
can't
with that
go at
slaughtered.
him. I wasn't saying he can't go at him. I'm just saying that you gotta, if you're gonna, if this is gonna be who you are, I just want you to have somebody that can come back at you, because it feels like you're on a different show from everybody else. You get
Absolutely.
what I'm
But
saying?
he still had the right to slaughter Ash the way he did.
Okay,
I
girl.
didn't look at that,
Well,
but he
that's
did a
fine.
good job, 100%. And like I said, I don't care if everyone be like, oh, well, he not fighting back. Well, he should have been fighting behind scenes, girl. Shut the fuck up and let him finish. Slaughter that hoe. She needs to know. I don't. Let me tell you, I don't like bitches behind the scene doing that shit. There irritates me to the fullest. I
Weird.
hate that. They are cowards. I hate people that do that.
If you do, my question is, why do you say that you love Giselle all the time?
I never said that. Now, bitch, you made that up. I never said that. Girl,
Drama.
you can't even
Prove
run
it
with that.
within.
You
Drama.
can't. I don't like anybody that is sneaky and conniving
Dropping
behind scenes and then when they
drama
get confronted.
in the chat. That's how you do.
Um,
No, but yeah, I think he's cool. I think he can keep coming with this, but also make sure you have moments of humanity fallen into moments of throwing shade.
Absolutely.
That's all I have to
Because
say.
yeah, because like you said, we only seen that one side, and it's good to see different sides of the person because it makes you to the point of being at least likable. At the end,
Yes,
or being you can understand the person of where they're coming from or where this fight they have
yes.
in you comes from. And if a person doesn't know that, they're like, "Oh, girl, let's move on," or whatever case may
I
be.
will say this one thing: make sure y'all are okay with bearing it all, because this show, reality television, you're bearing essentially your soul. That's what you expected.
Absolutely.
So you
This is
have to
your
be prepared for
life.
that. Yeah.
I think my point is, I just don't like when these reality people get upset when people start talking about it. I'm like, girl, this is your life. This is what we put. Girl, this is what you signed up for. Your life.
Well, not their life, but this is what you present is what we're going off of.
Yes, your
If
reality.
people
I'm
don't
just
care
if
for you, if people have an issue with you, if people do this, if people do that, it's because we're going off of what you are on the show. Now, a lot of people actually say that they've gone to BravoCon, and it's like Kenya is real nice in person. Kenya's a sweetheart. Kenya's this. It's like, yeah, because we see her as this big bad, but we also see human in these moments. So of course, it doesn't feel. I mean, some people are surprised.
yeah.
I'm not, because it's like this is a show.
Hmm.
This is acting. So we don't hate, like the thing is with us as fans of the shows, we don't hate Yao. We don't like what is being presented. And that's
Yeah.
something we can do. We could just say, oh, girl, that was wrong. Like when we
And it's
talk about
mostly dealing
Tizillo,
with connections of what we deal in our daily lives. The character that you may be portraying is something that we're actually dealing with. So
yes,
it can be that our frustrations can be on to the point of what we're dealing with.
right.
And we're just placing that on you because we're seeing it on television or
Yeah.
YouTube,
Or we
whatever.
could be just like, girl, that's not right. Like thinking
Hmm.
about it, we think about these things. So it's like reality shows are about the fact that we see, you know, ourselves in the storylines, or
Yeah.
we understand what's happening. We see these things as reality. We see what you're presenting, and we're like, hey, this was me, girl. I wouldn't do that. Or, hey, I know who what this type of person is. I don't like it. So it's like it's
Hmm.
one of those. It's those situations. So that being said, girl, yeah, August was cool. I just want to say, just make sure you bring plateaus,
Yes.
because
Did we even know what he was doing on the show? By the way, I mean, what oh, girl. So what did Austin do? Girl, I keep calling him Austin.
you do.
What is
Uh,
it? August?
I don't think we really got to know his personal life, and I think that's what I'm saying. Like bring plateaus, because I don't really know you. Oh no, no, he did. He was acting.
Okay, let's move to the
Because
next thing.
remember Braylon,
Okay, girl, let's move to the next thing.
Braylon.
We don't believe that. Let's move to the next thing.
Remember the guy, the other guy who was his vocal coach. His acting. He was acting. That's what he was doing.
He was acting in what?
Girl, let him have a dream. Dang.
Not with that toupee.
I mean, some of the
But
guys
I
we
love
hear
that he
today.
owned it. Let me tell you
I would say
something.
that. Yeah, I love
Let
that
me
he did
tell you
that.
something. We can give respect. Let me tell you something. Whatever you got going on and you do it, if a bitch try to call you to the red carpet and try to shame you for doing it, let me tell you something. What he did in that room, much respect. So Austin, if you hearing this, you got respect for me, honey. Cause girl, you had dragged that girl and let her know, bitch, it may be a little toupee.
But it's
Oh,
not.
paint it on how you want to say if it was painted on. But
But
girl,
it's
don't come for me.
but it's not.
Don't come for me.
But
Own it. Let's drag you. See, that's me. If I'm okay, okay.
oh wait, I have a question for you. Did you see the video for Years and Years?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think?
Girl, come on now. What should I have thought?
Wig.
I am gonna stand a Cancerian till I die, especially if it's a good Cancerian, because hello, we got some bad
That's
ones,
true.
baby. I just love him. The show he did, like I said, he acted the hell out of this show. I still be watching it. Like I have watched it today. That is forever gonna be in my rotation. He did so amazing in that
I'm gonna have
show.
to watch that one and Generations. I need to finish them
You
because they
keep
were
on.
good. They were
They're
really
really
good.
good.
Well, that one and Years and Years. That other show, or is it Years
Yeah,
and
it's a
Years?
sin. It's a sin,
No, 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 no,
baby.
no, no, no. The show Years and Years.
Oh, you never finished that?
I haven't.
Oh, it's real, real good. I
It's
just
quality, you guys. You have to watch it. It is chaotic. The
what
show.
I see from a lot of BBC shows, they really put a lot of work into it. They really do well with storytelling. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Black Mirrors is from BBC.
I think so.
If I'm
It
not
is.
mistaken.
It is. And then we got a hold of it.
Yes, they do very well with storytelling, and when they're really really good. So I stand them 100%. And he did amazing. I know I said it on the last. He did amazing in that show. Great, great work. Oh, just even thinking of just so great, and all the characters were great as well. They not as well. They was equally
Yeah.
great. Great, great show. Great show. Amazing. Yes, 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 yes. Okay,
Wig.
sorry, girl. I love that show. It was real, real well put together. So, and Generations is a good show, you guys. It's on HBO Max. It's an
Max.
original series. It is amazing. I want you guys to check that
And
out.
I
We
love that
will do a.
Justin Smith is just one of the girls in real life and on the show. I'm so
And he
proud of
looks
him.
amazing. He looks amazing. He looks real good. Just body image, love it. Um, great. It's a great show. I do want to do a review on that as well. So hopefully, when Olard finish it, we can do that show. And I think we should do another show as well. So we can have like two of
Oh
them.
yeah, we absolutely
So,
can.
girl, let's get back to this show. What we're talking about. But yeah, Austin definitely gets. Like I said, we definitely want him to be back for next season. So would you say you want Ashton to come back for next season?
I would. I want.
Okay,
I just want you to know what you're doing and know where you're going to go with this character.
and not be
Because
a coward.
if you're going to go this route, go this route. But be strong in going this route. Because
Mm.
it'd be a lot of people that want to go the route of, oh, I'm just going to be the girl that says what I want to say and causes the drama. And it's like, when people come back at you, you can't be shocked.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be ready for that. Or you
Mm-hmm.
got to know how to sow the seed in a way that it doesn't come back to you.
Yeah.
That's the point. You got to be 10 steps
If
ahead of
if she's trying to
everybody else.
be a bullet dodger, she's gonna have to do very strong.
You're gonna have to be like the Flash.
Mm-hmm. Be like, girl, I'm gone. When I'm about to see something popping off, let me leave. Let me
There you
get the
go.
bag. Let me get the bag and talk
And
about
that's
her my
it.
confessionals. Know your strength. If you just good for confessionals, be like, girl, and they try to come for you, I
Come
mean,
to
only
me
time they'll
hard.
lock you down is if you in the at the reunion.
And there
Before
you
it's
go.
in the show, you ain't gonna get me on the show, girl. I'm about to, girl, let me get my bag.
Oh, I didn't. I said that I was not going to do a scene with her, and that's what I said, and I meant that,
Mm.
and
Yeah,
I'm
just
not.
move on.
Right.
Oh boy. Okay, so let's get to the next one. Oh, also, you guys, want you to check out the trailer for Pose. It has came out for season 3, and I think this is the final season, if I'm not
It
mistaken,
is.
right?
It
Okay, so
is.
we want you guys to check that out too. We got to keep y'all updated on the gay stuff, the
Yeah.
LGBT stuff.
Yeah. I haven't
Plus,
seen finished season 2 yet. So that's,
yeah, we'll drag you later.
I have good reason.
Okay.
It's because of what happened to Candy. That was the reason.
But it's so funny you said that about Candy. Yeah, I'm about to drag you right now. It's funny that you said that about Candy, but Candy was on the American Horror Story and you didn't watch that.
Girl, I wasn't gonna watch American Horror Story because I've been caught up on all that. So there you go.
Yeah,
You
you
can't
still
drag
haven't seen
me
the
about
second
that.
coven.
First
She
of
still haven't
all,
seen.
hold
Hold on, you
on,
still haven't
hold
seen the
on,
second
hold
coven,
on.
didn't you?
Now hold
Hold on.
on a
Did you
second.
finish? Did you
Now hold
finish
on a second.
election?
Now hold
Did
on
you
a
finish?
second. Now hold on a second. Now hold on a second. Wait a
Yes.
minute. Excuse you? Excuse your
Yes.
mouth. Excuse your mouth.
Girl, I ain't got to excuse nothing, honey. You ain't gave me no hall pass. No, I'm just saying. So, did you even see the
I
cult?
have. I've been told you that I haven't gone further than Roanoke.
Hold on, you didn't see the cult?
Girl, I haven't seen anything outside of Roanoke. That was the last season. Hey, I keep
Next,
I keep telling this girl stuff, and she keep being like, "Wait, you haven't?" Girl, I told you that.
but this is the girl that be wanting me to get into shows
I
and
wasn't
finish up
into
shows.
reality shows. Oh, that was
Girl,
loud.
you ain't gotta get that loud, girl. Let's get to DeAndre, and he was calling himself the introvert.
I think he was because he was real quiet. But I think the thing is with being the introvert, you essentially need to just be friend of the show.
Yeah, you supposed to be the calming person and say a little slick stuff funny, just
Yeah,
like, oh
be the
girl,
Cynthia Bailey.
yeah, girl, girl, I don't know why she's surprised that we didn't know, just
Yeah.
she was fooling. We knew
See,
he was cheating, girl. He
you
had a
seen that
Tinder
house? You
page.
seen that house? Did you see that house? I would have did the same thing. See,
Mhm.
just boom, slip some little things in there.
But I'm here for her. I'm still her friend. You know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Still her friend though. Just gonna check in on and stuff like that.
yeah.
Or you can be the person that supply information. If you're cool with everybody, you're the introvert, because most of the introverts know a lot of shit. Don't get it
Oh, they
twisted.
absolutely do.
Introverts know more than people who are outgoing. Let's be
Oh,
very clear.
absolutely, 1000%.
Okay. So hello. Be like, girl, so you just go out for lunch. Oh, girl, well, what happened? So, well, she talked to me and she just told me y'all was acting a fool. Yeah, yeah. So, what happened, really? you know,
What's going
from
on?
from your perspective, I got hers. I got hers in the background, and then she leave from dinner and then she calls her, girl. You should have heard. She said that story didn't happen the way you said it did. Yeah, girl. I don't be out like that, but I just want to let you know what I heard, what I did went out. Yeah,
Yeah,
girl.
word on the street.
You know, hmm. That's what he could have been. But for us, what his storyline was, about the boyfriend that he was dating somebody that Kenny was dating, if I'm not mistaken. Was that accurate, if I'm not mistaken?
That what?
He was dating somebody that Kenny used to date.
Yes.
And Kenny felt like, oh, because we friends or we know of each other. I don't know. Because some people use that friend word so strongly. Bitch, I know you. We hung
Yeah.
out a couple of times. I don't know if that consider us friends, but okay. But that he felt like, oh well, since you knew, we're friends, you shouldn't be dating somebody. Which I agree. If y'all was actually friends, he shouldn't be dating someone that you used to date. I'm just so sorry at the end of the day.
Agreed.
But if it's
It's a
like how
little
I'm thinking it is, that y'all
strange.
probably was, y'all was cool, but y'all wasn't friends like that. So yeah, because it has been a thing, a crucial thing in the gay community where people would, be with their friends, man, or whatever case may be, and be that same friend that turn around and say, "Oh, he's shit, he's garbage," and turn around and start dating him. That has happened so many times. So yeah, I do agree. But if it's a situation where y'all wasn't really friends like that, he has all the right that he can date that boy.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I feel like some people, some people it just that's how it works out. Some people that's how it ends up working out. Not for me and not for
Yeah,
you. But for some people that's just it ends up being that and that's okay. But
yeah. I think that's when the friendship ends. I don't want to be friends with a person that dated my ex. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of good. I'll be okay. I'll be like, I'm really good. I don't want to be with no one, friends with someone. Yeah, I'm kind of
agreed.
good.
I can agree with that. Weird.
Yeah, yeah. And it comes to the point if y'all have been dating a long time, and to me personally, if you dated someone, because they got some people that are secretive. So I'm trying to be the devil advocate over here. If you have started to get involved with someone and you started liking them and probably fell for them before you even told the person that you were dating them or something like that, but you didn't know
All right.
they date. Like, let's just say this was somebody before you even met them, that they dated before you even met them and became friends with them, so they even know that this knew who this person was. Yeah, it could be a difference. It could be a difference. I can let that. Now I still wouldn't be friends with you, but I wouldn't be like angry with you or whatever case. But I can understand like, oh, he didn't know, but I'm still not gonna be friends with him.
Right. Agreed. I can agree with that.
Hmm.
Wig.
So
Well,
I think that's my only thing I really have to say about him. He really wasn't bringing too much to the show. I think, like I said, that was Kenny's storyline with him as well, and that didn't went nowhere really. To be
yeah, Kenny's
perfect.
setup of all that, it didn't really, yeah, it
Yeah,
didn't,
the stuff that they were pushing on the show, you guys, it really,
yeah,
it really didn't go nowhere where they expected to go somewhere. It didn't went nowhere. So
yeah,
would I like him to come back? No, he can be a friend of the show. I do love when the original cast do pop in and out because it's like it's just something special about them because it was the first. And like I said, even though if they was born, we do like to see them pop up here and there and stuff like that. We
yeah,
do
kind of like
enjoy
a
that.
reference. It feels like a reference to a time beyond, like it's like, oh, remember her from the first season? Oh, cool.
Hmm.
She's
And
still
she
kicking.
like, hey, girl, y'all doing it again. It's just so it's in the point y'all made history with this show. I mean, being the first person, being original cast. So
Right.
definitely don't want him to come. I mean, be back as a main character. Or, have a I guess a
Unless he
peach.
can bring something to the
He
show
doesn't have
that,
it. He
okay,
doesn't have it. He
all
doesn't
right.
have it.
Well, never mind.
I studied these girls on this show. He doesn't have it.
She said you're a piece of garbage. Never come back to life
I didn't say that. I just say he doesn't have it for a reality show because he just looked like a very calm person. He doesn't look like he has great breeds or, know how to be a little, shady but not shady.
Because
Because
he
if you're
came in
the
that
entertainer,
moment and he was in a do rag and a tank top and he was ready to fight and it's like, this is reality shows. We argue.
girl, wig. Oh
We start
Lord.
there.
Oh, we are really an hour in, girl. We got to move this along.
Okay.
So, do you think he should come back, DeAndre?
Uh Friend of the show until you can bring something to the cast.
He ain't got it,
Because
so
he
just a
didn't want
friend
to
of the show.
he I could see I think he was an introvert, but I also feel like he was holding back on his storylines. And I think the thing is, he probably wasn't that comfortable sharing a lot because he's trying to break into the music industry, which we didn't really learn about that until late in the show, which I feel like that's a problem is us not knowing the cast earlier in the show. We need to know y'all early. We need to know what y'all are doing. We need to know why y'all are here. All that. That's important
Yeah.
to, make sense for the show.
Hmm. All right, let's move on. So, like I said, friend of the show. That's all we know. He can come back as. So let's get to Sherrod.
Um, he really didn't do his job as the peacekeeper, which again, it's like I want to stop mentioning this. I'm probably going to mention it again. Y'all got to let these titles go. Let us, as the audience, tell you who they are. Let us
Absolutely,
decide.
because I think the point is when they're giving themselves those titles. Let's be very clear. You're at a point where you're chained to that.
Right.
And I don't want to be chained to nothing. I want to be me. I say I am fun Todd Ho.
Hmm.
And like I said, and yeah, sometimes I just don't want to be. I mean, some days I'm like, I don't need to be. It kind of goes back what one of my friends said, where, I think he was having a day where he wasn't feeling his best. And he was like, I'm just chill today. I really don't want to do nothing. But relax and, do my job and go home. And basically someone walked up to him and was like, oh, what's going on? Why you not acting fun? You always, be upbeat and all that. He's like, well, what you think I'm a fucking clown at a circus or something like that? Like, what are you saying? Like, I need to be a certain way every time? No, I don't know. I have things going on. And today I just want to be chill. It's not saying that I'm upset and all that. You just have days where you just want to be cool.
You just want to be calm.
Yeah. And it shouldn't be the person constantly like, what's wrong with you? Like, it makes you, and I don't like when people do that. Sometimes a person can be, you know, because, I got friends at work and I come up and I'm like, okay, and I be like, okay, I can understand the point of they may be going through something or it's to the point that they just want to be chill. You
Yeah.
know, so I'll come up, everything okay? I'm like, what's up? You know, oh, I'm doing. I'm like, oh, you okay? Cool. And oh no, no, it's a job. You know me. I'm like, oh, cool. All right, girl. You know how I know, and I move on. Literally, I'm like, I know what kind of day that is, and it's like it's nothing really wrong. It's just it's kind of that, and I'm that type of person. I'm like, okay, I got it, and I'll leave you alone. I'm like, okay, they good. You know.
Right.
It's so I hate that people really use people for entertainment because I feel like at one point I was used for entertainment for some people and I had to get out of that. I'm like, oh, girl, no.
Right.
Mm-mm.
And I think that's the point. It's just like, you just, yeah, got to be chill
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, do your thing.
Exactly.
Okay. So, like I said, Sherrod tried to hold on to that peacekeeper, and he shouldn't have. And who wants to do that? Look, I just think we need to. You look. Sometimes you need to mind your motherfucking business. If the shit gonna pop off, let it pop off.
Also that.
Okay, that's that kind of in that family when they go high. I mean, when they go low, we go high. No,
Yes. Wig. In that
they ain't got
neighborhood.
nothing to do with me. Especially if I'm not even part of it. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Wig. Wig.
Ringtone is that?
It's a K-pop. Thank you very much.
So you could girl wig whatever. So what you felt about Kenny? So just give me your overall review because we
Um,
really like an hour in and we ain't supposed to be that long.
Kenny was cool. He was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like uh, I think I did not care for the fact that he thought he should have been playing up the trade aspect, and that's not naturally who he is.
Hold on, not Kenny, Sherrod. Did we finish with Sherrod?
Yeah, we did. I thought. Oh well, I just said what I said, and I'm just gonna say
Oh
that.
yeah, because I went to Kenny. Okay, so like I said, for Sherrod, we would like. I think he could be on the. He's in the between of being a friend of the show and he can be back on the show. So
The
for Sherrod,
threesome conversation. Don't bring that up if you're not gonna go into what this is.
absolutely. And it didn't feel like he was trying to be the peacekeeper from my perspective in some sense, but okay, that's a stretch for me to say that, but
Yeah. Just don't feel forced to be, the label.
yeah. I think the point is when you're trying to be the peacekeeper, sometimes you take off the point of expressing of who you are and your story because you're too busy trying to keep the peace between, especially in a gay group setting. Girl, you ain't gonna
Yeah.
have no life. So don't do that. Sometimes let things be, and like I said, he's in between because we don't know if he can bring it or not. Uh, because I do generally think he's a cool guy. I stand my dark skinned people. Hey.
Hmm.
Um, but he could have done better. He could have done better. I think he's just too busy involved in a lot of people's lives, and he needs to be invested in his own life.
Right.
That's it. That's it.
That's
Because
it.
his storyline consists of, oh well, I was trying to work things out, but then it backs. Girl, girl, leave the shit alone. Mind your business. All right, that's enough with Sherrod. So I'm giving Sherrod. He gets a
Come
five.
back, but just make sure you come back as you, as what,
Mhm.
as a full fleshed out person too. I think that's one of the problems on
Absolutely.
this cast. Everybody got to be fleshed out. Be fleshed out. Just have fun.
Yeah. Because me, if I was on the show, I would really just be myself. I'd be in the show because I know where I fit in and where I don't fit in. Like certain situations, I'm like, okay, girl, I ain't got nothing to say about that. Let me move on. I'm not gonna force myself to speak on something that I know that I have no business of speaking on
Right.
or being involved in. So I'll be in the background. I'm good for a punchline. I'm good for a man. I'm good for that. I can be in a group setting even though it ain't got nothing to do with me. I can do that.
Yeah.
And I got the looks. for the faces because I make some funny faces sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you know I'm
Especially when
dramatic.
you're using that phone. Because look at that
No,
phone.
okay, that's right
It's a
too,
joke.
bitch. That's right too, bitch. Okay, so yeah, let's get to Kenny now.
You mean, yeah, you do mean Kenny. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Kenny. Kenny, when we first met Kenny, he was basically talking about some drama that we didn't even know that really existed, but he was supposed to be bringing us into the story that he had an issue, and I think the issues was with DeAndre, if I'm not mistaken, and the other girls just being messy and talking shit, and basically he was like, "Oh, I don't really want to be around a group and stuff like that. Like, why you on the show, girl?" And I think my point is, this is what I'm saying about if you're gonna start that kind of situation, let's be clear, you're on the show. So we need to be in a sense where this could have been second season kind of energy. Like, girl, I don't really want to be bothered with them hoes. You know what they did last year.
Right.
We're
You
coming
know
into a
what? That,
situation. We're
there
coming
you
to a
go.
situation of something we ain't even see yet. And it's like you're not really going in full details of what happened. You're like, girl, they messy. And okay, girl, they messy. What else? What they say? Like, give me an example what they did. Like tell me a full story. Because if not, you can save it for second season. You could have been like, girl, remember last year? Girl, yes. That. And I feel like he really just came into the point, was over the show before it even started. And it's like, we need you around the girls if you're going to be on the show because we need to know how you are by yourself and how you are around the girls. This is part of reality TV. So that was really upsetting and annoying. And all we know is his storyline going through each episode. It was that he had issues with the girls, being around the girls. Again, like you said before, we had got cut off. Him trying to play this trade look, and it's
Let that go.
we all sucking dick, all taking dick. Girl, let's move on. Like,
Let that go.
please,
Let it
it's
go.
something involved with a dick. So
Let it
let's be
go.
clear.
Let the trade go. Just be
And
yourself. Let me say this, if you're naturally masculine, be naturally masculine. Who's going to judge you for that? Nobody. Because
yes,
that's who you are. But if you're sitting here presenting and then you're like, oh, well, people now know that I'm this and they know that I Vogue and they know that I do this and they know that I twerk. And it's like, it feels disingenuous then. It feels like you're faking for somebody. And it's like,
it's a
who are you faking for then?
it's like, let's be very clear, because I mean, maybe I think my point is it plays into the heterosexual community with this masculine situation, and if they're trying to I guess perform or whatever the case may be appealing to them. Because let's be clear, the way they think of you is the same way they think about us who are feminine. So if you think you're getting any high grounds with them with that situation, at the end of the day, yeah, you may get some kind of leadway, but in the back of their head, they're still going to be thinking the same thing the way they think about us. Let's be very clear. So
Right.
stop it. Like, please, let's stop doing that. It's so annoying. I'm over it. I really am over it. So that's how I feel too much about him. He
I
didn't
think,
really bring it. He did what, far as we know, he did rap, and he was going back and forth with Four, who is from G Status, who actually they did abandon that season. By the way,
yeah, better let that go.
that's so disrespectful.
It really was.
Did you hear any more news on it or
No,
why they
girl,
did it?
we both know nothing.
Okay, all right.
We're both Jon Snow in this situation. We're both Jon Snow in this situation.
Okay, hello. Oh, girl, you better watch my man now. Uh,
Oh, girl. Sure.
so,
When?
wink, nothing. So, yeah, that's just, how I felt about Kenny. That, like I said, and then like I said, he was with Ford, and he was definitely with Dre Simber. They were actually a cameo on the show when they went to Atlanta, even though they were supposed to go to Miami, but they said the reason why they couldn't go to Miami because of course COVID, and they had shut down the beaches and stuff like that, which they shouldn't even been going there in the first place. But okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
The girls just do
Um,
what they want to do.
yeah. So, and he did a rap battle with them, and he did say something that was kind of funny. He was like, I knew I needed to walk away from the rap battle with Ford because he was talking about Ford. He said he Forded or something like that. He said, you know what? Let me move on.
That
Oh,
was funny.
Let me move on. For as the rap abilities, I'm not too much familiar with rap. So usually, if you're a rapper and you, like I said, you're trying to grab my attention, you really got to be like extremely good for me to get into you because it's like I don't listen to rap, and at the end of the
Well,
day,
you
and
do, but not enough. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's like I listen to it, but I don't listen to it every day, all the time.
yes. So
You have to be, like you just said, a strong rapper with a really interesting, engaging voice for me to be like, I'm here for this.
hmm
And plus,
wasn't here for it.
yeah,
Wasn't here for it.
not at all,
Wasn't here for it. It
not at
was.
all.
It was.
Wasn't here
I give
for
it
it
A
when
for
he was
effort.
on G status. Not here for it now.
Absolutely, a girl, and he was trying his best too. He was trying his best, and I'm like, you know what? Just because it kind of. Oh, I'm being shady. Like, just because you can talk fast doesn't mean that you need to be a rapper. I guess I don't.
Yeah, just because you can talk on a beat, don't mean you're a rapper, girl.
Okay, like let it go. We need some bars to be there. Okay, so that's what I give Kenny. He could have done way much better. I don't want him to show up for next season. I really don't. I feel like he doesn't have it in him to, make it on the show. You can't be one of them girls that's saying that, oh, I want to be around the shit, but you're on the show. You have to show up, even though Monique really wasn't about the drama, but Monique had to show up because she was a part of the show. She couldn't say it all the time. Well, she'll say it, but, she still show up. And like, girl, what's up? And she really engaged with the group
When she
at
could,
the
when
end
she
of it.
was allowed.
Yeah, which is allowed. So that's what we're saying, Kenny. Don't try to sign up for a show even if you don't want to be around the people. I don't know what his title was. What was his title? The
What was it?
rapper?
No, what was he? Hold on, let me look him up, girl. Let me look it up.
Because what title did he have?
The comeback kid.
The comeback.
Kid.
Girl. Okay. Next. Um, you take over, girl. How you feel about Kenny?
I said what I said. I didn't like
Girl,
that
you
he
didn't even
felt like
say
he had
really
to.
that much about Kenny.
I
I was
said
talking.
something. I said something. Thank you very much,
Okay,
girl.
wig.
Wig.
Whatever.
No, but yeah, he. I just don't feel like you have to play masculine for us, girl. We watch this show to have fun. We're not watching this show for a love connection. Nobody cares. Be yourself, girl.
At all.
Just have fun. Let loose. Let your hair down. You don't have hair, but let it down.
Wig.
Just
Oh Lord. Anything else you want to add to
I would like
masculine
him to come
Kenny?
back, but come back and make sure your storyline is something that we see. We don't care about this off-camera stuff unless it is like how they did on Potomac last season, this season, where it's like off camera, but we know what's happening. That is the only
Yes.
reason we cared. But this, don't nobody know what's happening. We don't know about this. We don't know all these things, girl. We don't know these things. Just let us, just show us what we
Yep.
got. That's all we care about. Show us the drama. Don't bring some drama that came out of nowhere. And especially if you're not going to expand upon it, if you're not going to tell us why, what happened, if you're not going to go into it, which I think they did, but we couldn't hear that because the mic situation, just mics are just real important, you guys. Mic
And we'll
and
let that
phones
slide due
are
to the point
important.
this is their first
Yeah, that's what I
season.
said
Because
earlier.
sometimes they don't know how it sounds due to the point that, at the end of the day, you know, they don't know how it sounds until they start putting it out. But don't they edit it? Okay, whatever. Girl, look,
Well, the
we're
thing
gonna
is,
do
they
something.
edit it, but they edit it the next day. So it's like, and they're thinking it's going to sound okay, but then it's like the day of when they're editing the whole situation, it's like after.
hmm
So we just, they got it.
So we're, like I said, we're allowing that to slide. We'll do our highlights on certain people. We will say, well, I would say for me, the funniest thing that was in this show, and I know
Are
Laura gonna
you talking about
agree,
what I'm thinking about?
girl, that boy then turned around and
When
was
he put
holding
the
the
camera
camera
down?
and said, "Did anyone introduce him, or he just introduced himself?"
Yeah, they was like, oh, this is whatchamacallit. It's like, girl, what's happening?
Yeah, because I've been holding the camera too long, so now I need to show myself. I just,
When I tell you,
uh,
when
that
I
was just.
tell you, we were like, girl, what?
We was like, oh, this is happening.
Do you understand that y'all pulled a stunt? And we were supposed to be just like, oh, he's a part of the cast, girl. It's like, girl, what's happening? He put the camera down, but
Okay. And this happened in Atlanta, you guys. Now remind you, we will commend the cast for acting like this was so normal. Cause look, let me tell you something. I am very expressive with my face. Like if you do something, I'm gonna look at your ass crazy. So I would have been like,
what?
uh
Excuse me?
that would have had to been a look.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. That'd have been like uh, oh,
Did she just?
okay. Girl, they just doing anything on this. That would have been me questioning if I wanted to still be on this show. If they doing shit.
Yeah. I want cast to stay cast and crew to stay crew. If
I'd
you're
be
gonna,
scared to talk in my confessionals or even around up. Girl, you gonna be on the show? Because I need to know before I say anything. Because I don't want you to be putting the camera down too, and it's talking about you a part of the show and you gonna repeat what I said. Girl, no, no, I'm
let's
good.
calm that down.
Okay. So that was the most funniest thing I seen on this show. We never saw something like that. So that was definitely a strong highlight. And even though he was on that one episode, he was on even on the other episodes actually, and we don't even remember his name. We're gonna say the camera guy.
I think no, he was on. What episode was he on after that? I just girl, and that was
Yeah, if
another.
you
What's his
saying that
face?
he was,
Prince.
oh no, no, it was the same episode. I think that eventually they went outside. They walked around because everything was closed. So all they could do was walk around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think that was it. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, girl. Well, she finally dropped her phone. Thank God.
No, my dog, she been biting on these bones. We had some oxtails, and who knew oxtails have these strong ass bones? So she's just been chewing on the bone.
Oh, she must be
And
happy.
she's a little small Chihuahua slash Pomeranian,
Oh
and
yeah.
she just can't eat it, chew it off. But she been like, working.
Lemis. Lemis. That was his name.
Lemis. Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right,
it was just
Lemis. We
girl.
want to
Lemis
let you
was
know you was the funniest person on the show. I would definitely like for you to show up again. Because I feel like you got that heat. I feel like you can definitely either team up with Austin or you can be his opponent. August. I keep on calling it Austin. Austin, if you're listening to this, I do apologize, honey.
We're
You
trying.
know,
The
I
libations.
apologize.
The libations are
But I'm
flowing.
just saying, if you try to
The
confront
drinks
me in
are
the
flowing.
club, don't do it.
The
Don't
drinks are
do it.
flowing. The drinks been flowing. We're trying.
Well, I'm just saying if he try to confront me in the club, because he likes to confront people, and I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna let you say, you know what, you got that one. But I'm gonna let you stop right there after that. I want you to stop right there after I say, okay, you got it. Now, when I say you got it, that means you need to stop. If you keep it up, Austin, I'm gonna have to go back and forth with you. It ain't gonna be pretty.
Wig.
Oh, girl, please.
You mean August?
Austin, girl, he know what I mean. Hey, I'm really trying to get into Pretty Little Liars. Have you watched that show?
Again?
I'm
I
really.
thought you watched it before.
No, I never did. You did?
I thought you watched it before.
No, I never watched the show before. Girl,
Wig.
I'm sorry, you guys. Me and my boyfriend, we're doing a puzzle, and I'm actually got my computer set up right here, and girl, and I just had this together. Girl, go on, keep talking, cause girl,
Wig. Mute yourself if you need to.
girl, I don't make that much noise putting a puzzle together.
Okay, wig. No, but yeah, limits. He just randomly joined, and it was so funny. Like, girl, and he brought something to the cast. He was different. He was an oddball, and I liked that. So every cast needs just that one odd girl that's just like the Katie Ross, but without the what Katie Ross is going through. Let's say that.
Katie Ross. Who's Katie?
Potomac.
Girl.
Every cast needs a Katie, but not what Katie's going through, but just the Katie, the free spirit, the wildflower, the
Mm-hmm.
the
Like, girl, I
girl.
didn't mean stupid. I meant dumb or something. Just red. Like, girl, Katie.
Or when she was like, "But is he gay?" No, Katie, he's not gay. You sure,
That's
Katie?
fine. I mean, what's wrong with that? Why that can't be okay?
Oh, Jesus.
She was like, girl, if this girl don't shut the fuck up.
Right? Katie was a mess. Anyways, back to this. Yeah, Lemmings, please come back. Please come back. Because it was actually cool. Actually, it just was a lot. Like, that was just so interesting that he just dropped the camera. Just like, girl, what's happening?
Just casual. I can't believe he did that.
Just casual
He,
about it.
I'm like, oh, he just really just did this. Like, actually, I want to be on the show. Okay,
Yeah, it's
girl.
just like that's what well it felt like that. If he didn't do that, you guys are bad. But girl, that's what it felt like. It was just so random.
No, he dropped that, my girl. He was like, yeah, because actually, I'm getting tired of what you call. I'm part of the cast now. Oh, girl. Well, you know
Girl.
what? Well, like I said, they doing it in Houston. I'ma just go up there and hold the camera and say, "Girl, I'm actually a part of the cast." Shit, I guess. It's just so
um,
strange. Who
it's
else
a
we had to
lot of
highlight?
girls named with A names. Fix that because it's
Oh, also,
Archie,
so who else we
August,
had?
Austin, Allie, AJ, Ashley.
Hold on, wait. Who else did we have on the show?
We did have Archie, but Archie came in later. He was
Mm-hmm.
around the time of Lemmings. He was the shade thrower, but I won't judge him because we didn't get a lot of episodes with him. He came in like episode 8 or one of those episodes. He came in later.
I feel like you know what? He was more of a peacekeeper, more
Hmm.
than Sherrod. And I still didn't want him to be a peacekeeper because I feel like he had a story to tell as well. But I feel like genuinely he was really a person like, oh girl, let's talk about something else. He felt like one of those kind of girls.
Yeah.
And and we need somebody in the group. We need some sense of balance, and I feel like he would have been the perfect balance as well. I know that there was more hard on him. I just felt like there was more hard on him being a peacekeeper, or being like, oh, let's move on and stuff like that, or him having a moment where he wants to talk about what he's into, and it's like, girl, whatever. I feel like he was shut down a lot of times too. That's just my personal opinion. Um, and I feel like the energy they gave him, they should have been giving that to Sherrod because I feel like Sherrod was nowhere near a peacekeeper because it looks like at one point he wanted to be in the drama as well. I don't know.
I can
But
agree with that.
these girls. Like I said again, this is their first season, so you guys they really don't know how they want to go about things. I do feel like at the end of the day, Houston's a very big city.
It
And we
is.
have other cities that's connected to Houston. I think that's one thing that's fabulous about Houston. They could have got different people that didn't know each other and want to participate in this show versus people who know each other.
I can agree with that.
Because it's like
And
you
have
getting
people
you getting
that's
to
kind
know
of
people.
like fighting
Yeah,
for attention in a way.
yeah. They didn't be walking from the episode like, girl, I finally met her. Did you meet which girl? Girl, I did finally meet her. She's actually cool. I didn't like her. Oh, why? That's so, because it makes in a sense where you don't really have loyalty to even go back and tell that person or not tell that person because it's like, oh, we're not really even friends. So it's like I just told exactly what it was, and it's kind of like with the situation with the come up when Justin had went back and repeated something about I forgot homeboy's name. Oh Lord, I forgot his name. And
It's
he was
okay,
like, well,
girl.
why
We'll
would you
still
say
come up.
something like that? He was like, what I will say, what's being filmed. It was like, and like he wasn't going to know. So I just told him. So,
Right.
but you did say it though, right? I know you did.
Yeah.
So it's kind of in that sense. So it would have been more easier. And I feel like maybe that's why a lot of people held back because some of them were friends in the same circle. No, bitch, I need somebody that's ruthless. That
Right.
I
I think
don't
you
know
do.
you. You need some kind of energy like that. I don't know you. I don't owe you nothing. That's the energy we need. Because those people, they're
Right.
gonna speak the truth of what they see, not trying to hold back because oh girl, I'm cool with her. Girl, we got tickets to see girl, look, girl, I don't know why
Les
Justin
Mis. I don't know something. Les
bitch, why
Mis,
Justin
yes.
Bieber came in my mind. Don't know why that fucking happened.
Girl, do
Do the
better.
gays, do the black gays stand for Justin Bieber? Let's really talk about it.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure there's
Do
somebody
we?
that does. I'm sure it's somebody that does.
Oh, we have to question them.
Do better.
They might not be getting invited to the party. Girl, you heard the new Justin Bieber album? Girl, even if I did heard it, I won't tell people about it. You got to
And
have a
the people
story
that
of
you
how
do
you listen
tell,
to it.
the people that you will tell, they know you enough. They'll still judge you,
Yeah,
but
and
they
ain't
know
like
you.
we ain't gonna tell people that you listen to it either. You gotta have a story when you listen to an album. Girl, actually, I was with my friend, and me and her worked together, and she was actually playing in the background while we was getting set up, and
See, there
it
you
was
go.
kind of cute. That's it. So that's how I heard the album. Are you listening to it now? I don't know about all that, but they had like two songs I like. Something like that. But you don't be like, oh girl, I heard the album. I can't wait for him to go. Girl, okay, girl,
I'll keep it. Keep it.
don't ruin it. Oh Lord. So did you want to add anything about Homeboy?
No,
Oh, okay. Well he I want him to return. I would love for him to return. I definitely I give him a 7. I want him to
wait.
return. I really like him. He was one of my favorites
It was
of the
cool.
cast or whatever case may be. But I would want him to stand strong of what he believe in and not let person shut him up. And I feel like he was not shut up. I think I feel like they was shutting him down. They were shutting him down, but he allowed them to shut him down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like that he just said, look, let me tell you something. I may not be the loudest and the most over opinionated person, but you're not gonna shut down when I'm speaking. That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
And I think I would love for a lot of fight for him in that way, because I know he's a peacekeeper. He likes to keep things quiet, but yeah, it's certain things that you don't need to be peaceful about. Like, no, no, no. Especially if the other person is not making it a peaceful situation. So,
Agreed.
so, so that's our review on the show. We do want better from the
We have
show.
one more person actually.
Who?
Braylon.
Who the fuck is it? Oh, girl. Who's that?
The guy that was with August, his vocal coach.
Ooh, I forgot. But go on, tell me, girl. Maybe if you say something, I'll be able to pull something together and
He
see
was
if.
the one that was being called the tag along.
Really?
That's him. Yeah, that's Braylon.
Oh, girl. Well, go in.
Wig. Do you remember him?
Mm-mm.
Okay, Wig. He tried to play level headed a lot, and that can work, but it can only work but so much.
How's he gonna
So,
play level headed when he has a friend that's into the shit?
well, he was trying to help him be level headed as well.
Okay.
So it was more about trying to contain everybody and keep everybody really, level. And that was his thing of like talking to people and being like, "Hey, this sounds like this. This sounds like this." Like that kind of person. He was that. So
Hmm.
it works, but also being level head can only work but so much for
Yeah,
you.
you can't get through everybody, and you got to reach a point. Because I was one of those people that, oh, I think if we can just talk it out, and all, some people you just gotta let them be what it is. Like, don't
That's it.
stress yourself out about that. It's kind of like, what I'm going at work, dealing with at work, where a person I at one point considered a friend, well, friend, whatever, but who I was cool with, and yeah, it came to a point that I was like, "It is no getting through this bitch. Why am I wasting my time at the end of the
Right.
day?" And yeah, I had to detach from this person and move on. But
And that's
it's
really all you can do because you gotta take care of you.
yeah,
And so yeah, being the level headed person is great and it helps. We need a level headed person. We need that.
we do.
But it doesn't always work out that way.
Absolutely. We would call Cynthia a level head person, but you got to still have a storyline and have a little zingers here and there.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you got to be some point likable and, of course, have drama as well.
Because that's what we're looking for. We look for the drama. We look for
Drama.
the tea. We look for the gossip. We look for these fun, nonsensical moments. But we also want somebody to be the level-headed person that brings everybody together. That it's like, well, let me try to help stop this situation from getting worse. Let me
Yeah.
try to change things. Let me try to this. We want that, but we also want the girl that's with the drama.
You got to, like, this is what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be that girl when these two people don't like each other, by the way.
There you go.
They don't like each other, but they like you. So that's the only reason why they'll be able to be in the room together. That'll be a part of the storyline. Like, girl, you know what? I know she might be there, but I know that she's friends with her, but I'm gonna go and support her because she comes and support me. So I'm gonna try to keep it cool. So you can be that key link into the group. Like,
Yeah,
you got these two people coming together because they support you. Mm,
that's really it.
that's how it makes sense.
That's all it takes. Just be that girl. Have the fun, do the things.
Mm,
Yeah. But it's just that. So, be the peacemaker, but also, and this kind of connects with what we did in the last one we did with Web Life, where we was talking about what's his name. It's like be the peacekeeper, but also know that girl, you got to make sure you have your own story.
yeah.
Make sure you have your own thing because if I'm seeing you as the peacekeeper and I'm listening to you help somebody else deal with their story. And I'm like, so why are you here then? Because I don't really need you.
Yeah.
And that's what it feels like. It feels like just be the girl that's peacekeeping, but also have a story.
Oh, absolutely. You know, you could be one of those girls like, girl, let's just move on. Let's not even deal with this drama. Let's talk about me. Yeah.
There you go.
Talk about me, girl. Yeah. Let's make this.
Listen, we make fun of Wendy for being this type of girl, but let's just call it what it is. Wendy made sure you knew who she was and you knew what she was talking about. She
Hmm.
made sure that there was something about her going on.
Okay.
And was it annoying?
I
Absolutely.
know she's
Did
your
we care for
favorite.
it most of the
I know
time?
she's your favorite girl.
No.
I know she's your favorite
Girl,
girl. Get
girl,
out of
let's
here,
not do that.
girl.
I
She's
know
your
your
favorite.
Giselle is your favorite, so let's not.
Girl, she's your favorite. It's okay,
You
girl.
love Giselle, so we got it.
Bitch, you wish. You
I don't wish for that for you.
you
I wish
wish.
better for you,
You
but you do love
wish.
Giselle. Thank
You
you very
wish.
much.
I do not.
And I said it.
Absolutely not.
And I said it.
Absolutely not. Don't know
And
that
it
bitch. Never
is
met that
true.
bitch. Don't.
And it is true. There you
Don't
go.
know her.
It's okay, girl. We understand. You love Giselle. That's how it is.
Absolutely not, girl. You know Monique is my favorite.
No, she's not. You said, girl, I hate Monique. I
Mm-mm.
hate her drag. I hate her
I still can't
music.
get over
I hate her
Karen.
kids. I hate her
Rihanna saying
husband.
Faith. Hey, Faith. Yes. We just
Wig.
love Rihanna.
Wig.
Come on.
But that's it, girls. That's it. We just, you know, they got to do better. Just the one thing y'all got to do is better mics.
Hmm.
Have a person that knows reality television inside and out and understands how to create these storylines
Absolutely.
in a way that works.
Have people with personality. I think my point is what this situation calls for is you need strong personalities and you need medium personalities in the room. And if
Yes.
you have low personalities, now let's a lot of them was on the energy of low personalities and none. Let's be very clear. And we saying, let's be clear, we're saying for the show. We're not saying that these people don't have a personality. We're saying for us a show and able to bring, pull it out of them, at the end of the day. And
Yeah.
that's what we're
Yeah.
saying. So we're not saying that they don't have a personality. We're just saying for the show they don't. So, we just want to make that known, you guys. And like I said, we really want to continue with the series. They didn't have a reunion, but they did had a recap. So we haven't saw that yet, by the way, because we're kind of disappointed that we didn't have a reunion.
We're reunion girls. We like reunions.
Okay, we want people to be able to get people who was saying shit in the confession. I'm that girl. I am that girl. Look, if I was on a show and I heard you saying something in the confessionals about me, bitch, I'm telling you, girl, you could have said that to my face though. Girl, you could have said it to my face though. I'm
Yeah.
that girl.
I'm ready.
Okay, stuff being said behind people back on the show and all that. So yeah, it's kind of one of those. But I think the point with this show is what I'm getting from this show is that these shows are made and then they do the confessionals and then they're made and they do the confessional. It doesn't feel
Yeah.
like they're
That's what it
fully
is.
made
That's what
and
it
then they're
always
doing
is.
the confessionals.
That's what it is.
And I think that's we're really making the issue worse and making sure that they don't have strong dialogue because like, oh, this girl doing this. So no. We need them to go in completely blind about the situation, hanging out with a
Right.
bitch that they
Or
don't
just
even
be
know that's
like,
dragging them.
well, let's talk about this girl. And they bring it up to the girls and be like, well, this is what this girl was saying. How do you feel about that? This is what
Hmm.
this girl feels about you. How you feel about that? Yeah, set the plots up already. Have the plots
Yes.
pre-drawn out.
But bitch,
And then come in.
if we're filming the show and I'm looking at the show, of course I'm gonna be awkward and weird around this bitch. Because in the end, I'm not supposed to react on it because again, I'm not supposed to know that this person said this about me. And like I said, that only works. It only works in the sense like okay, like Big Brother. Big Brother is doing a show where they're showing episodes every week, but of course the cast people can't see the show because, like I said, they're in no Chicago. This is a situation.
Well, because I remember you told me about how they didn't know that what's her name was talking mess about the behind their backs
Who?
until they looked at the reunion until they came to the reunion. Real
Who?
Housewives of Atlanta. Kim,
No. What are you talking about?
isn't that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that the sense of that they're filming the show. By the way,
Uh huh.
they're filming the show. Feel like weekly by weekly, or whatever the case may be, week by week.
Week by week.
Week by
Yeah.
week, and not by weekly. Well, maybe at one point it was. I don't know. But and then it's like, okay, I'm hanging out with this person this week, and it's being posted this week, the next week, or maybe the same week.
Right.
And I'm seeing that this bitch talking about me, but I need to be friends with her still because I gotta act like I don't know any other information. So of course I'm gonna be awkward. That just calls for a situation where it's not gonna be authentic or anything because you already know what this person is saying.
I
So
can just, yeah, I can see what you're saying.
now what I was saying about Big Brother is that they have a show that they show every week, but of course the cast people cannot see the show. So they don't know what's going on at the end of the day until, it's too late and they're being voted out. So that's what I was saying.
Okay, I guess, girl. I guess I get you.
Like I said, we hope best for the show. We will continue. We are from Houston, so we do want to continue
Hmm.
to watch the show.
Yes, girl. We're from that great city,
Well, I'm
and
I'm partly from here. I'm partially. I'm from New Orleans.
anyways,
Hmm.
and nobody asks all that. So, anyways, Houston. Thank you.
Weird.
Wig.
All right, let's wrap it up, girl.
Yeah, we're done. It's been a while. This is a long video, you guys. We do apologize for that. We just felt things, and we had feelings, and we just wanted to say them.
And we had a lot of updates too, as well.
That too.
Yeah, we were supposed to
That
be
too.
doing the New Mutants, girl. Oh.
We were, but we just gonna have to do that. He, since the New Mutants is on HBO Max, he finally
Hmm.
saw it, so we're gonna have to talk about that when we'll talk about it off camera because we don't have to do that on here.
Well, actually, I'm supposed to be finishing up the boys, so actually, we're going to be having a whole review on that as well because
Ooh,
it's
we can.
yeah, well, it's comic book related, let alone slash one of our great
So
shows.
you want to put New Mutants and the boys together?
We'll just talk about that in the beginning, then we'll get to the show. But I'm gonna
I
definitely,
wouldn't. I guess I'm okay with doing that, but I wouldn't want to disrespect the boys by putting.
girl, whatever. We will. Actually, I'm finishing up Thursday. I didn't know if I told you. I think I'm off for like 5 days this week.
Okay.
Well, from my other job. So I'll be I think it was this Thursday. So yeah, I'm gonna try to no, I'm not gonna try. I will. So we'll make it happen. But
We'll
yeah.
make this work.
So y'all gonna catch this so it's been yeah, probably like in 2 weeks or so we'll drop the boys episode, which we're very excited about.
Yes. And I need to kind of do a rewatch of some of the.
Well, you're gonna be watching it with me, but okay. Um,
Okay.
okay, you guys, this is Todd Ho here.
And this is Oh Lord.
And this is the
And
TO show doing a
yeah,
review
girl,
of
we
the
did
Real
a
Hot Boys
long.
of Houston.
This is a long review. We did not think that this was going to be this long.
Yeah, last time
Wait.
we was on point. We was on point.
Yeah, I think it's the drinking, the libations, kind
You
of.
been drinking?
You did.
Oh, girl. All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye.